God, I really wish there was just like a white torch. Or white lantern. I've got a ghost or a ghost torch. Please let me have the ghost lantern. Okay. Might start thinking about flasks again, too. Bad. Bad. HP regen on phase 2 might be nice to have. Also, Ferdacula's onto something that I just realized myself. Better to spend the flasks and actually try to get to phase 2 a little bit more reliably without, you know, having to perfect the first phase, but just so I can practice. Something tells me we're gonna need the time. Bad. I mean, I've already used 3 flasks and we've done a 30th of her health. It's okay, though. I hate that you lifesteal. And now, for some reason, I'm just not able to dodge in the correct direction for some reason. Okay. Careful on that. I don't know if she can do a grab out of that, but if she can, and she's too far away, it's my death. Spells my death. Smells like death. Exactly. Exactly. What did I say? Gotta be careful about that, man. Could freaking kill you. That's close enough. I don't know if she was about to do something, but I don't like it either way. I don't like it. Really? I love these runs where she doesn't freaking do it at all. Why is she trying to fight me? I'm not trying to fight her. I'm just here to see the tree, I guess. Bad. Oh, I only hit with one sword. Gotcha. Got your toe. Okay, one of these. We got time? One of these. Get in there. Get in there! I have no stamina. I forgot what move it was. Something tells me I need to move. Should probably got in there and do the same thing we did last time. Cheap hit. Bad? That's it. No! You B-word! Oh! Oh! So I'm gonna be honest with you. No way in hell am I gonna recognize the spin. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because she flippin' spins all the time. I'm not gonna recognize whenever she spins on the jump. The game crashed, I'm gonna have to restart it. Oh. But then also, 1 second. Oh my God, sorry, I can't mute myself either. My computer's almost locked down. Not quite, but almost. Someone was just knocking on my door. But here's the thing. I'm not gonna notice that because she's spinning all the time. I'm not gonna be able to identify that she spins, that the spin is going to be the dance. However, I was also not even paying attention to her legs or the sword at all. Now, I'm thinking, the sword is kind of hard to see. I'm thinking that maybe what I should do is look at the leg, because the straight leg is a pretty good indication that that's what's about to happen. I'm not running properly, but if we can just do it before she does the dance, we can just monkey our way through this, you know? We can monkey our way through this such that we don't have to deal with it at all. She'll be freaking dead. Anyways, give me a second. I'll be right back in 1 moment. Alright, I'm back. Apparently... Oh, it's so freaking loud, I'm sorry. By the way, at the end of your previous session, quit game might not have been selected from the system menu, just in case you were curious. Let's restart the recording too. Anyways, I'm back. Apparently there was no one that knocked on my door. Chris dying, Abe, ugh, 1 second, I'm talking to chat. Dude, I'll talk to chat. I don't care if Chris is dying outside of my door. Alright. I'm gonna mod Rossetti from Animal Crossing in to yell at you when you quit wrong, says ML Burke. I don't know what that means, but sure, go ahead. Did we win? If you win, you mean Abe took a break. Well, I wanted to see what was the knock on my door, which apparently was nothing, and then also, I went to the restroom, and now I'm back. Let's do it. It's like I didn't even leave. Here we are again. Millennia, blah, 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 blah. That's the perfect distance to be from her when she's doing that attack. Want to try to stagger her before this, or not, we'll do it after. How close do you are? How close do you think we are to staggering? One of these days, right? Guess that explains why I never stagger her out of that, because she can combo into another attack. Focusing. Bad dodge. I'm gonna have to heal. Can't heal now though. Oh, I could've! Maybe I should've. We're good. I think we're okay. Healed once so far in the first phase. That's real good! And I'm getting these dodges down too. I'm learning, again, for the third time. Apparently she loves that attack. Should've healed. Or not? Or not? Or not? Heal up. Heal up. Crag blade up. No! I saw it coming too. I saw her legs. Oh, it's so close. The attacks are so similar to one another. It's so hard to see. But I saw it work. I saw it come in. I saw it be prepared. JMC, welcome, says, I want to watch, but I'm so far behind in this game. Fredacula says, I had to hurry and beat it before I could start watching Abe's playthrough. Oh. Baseball, 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 baseball. I'm not thinking of her in that way. See her scarlet rotted body? No, thank you. Ooh, nice. Yo, that's an interesting opportunity to counter, to like get a hit in, but it was completely accidental the first time anyways. Bad. She doesn't do that much damage on that though. That was weird. Okay. Good heal, good heal. Good heal! Good heal! Goodness! Bad. You know what? I think that's an okay time for that. Reset myself. Toss a smack in there. You know what I should do? Try to land it so that my attacks happen at like maximum range, gives me the most distance, time to dodge. Perhaps, perchance. Why? I tried to jump. Uh-oh. I have no idea why I literally tried to jump that instead of dodge roll. I just hit the wrong button, I think. Well, I had the wrong mindset, apparently. Regardless, we recovered. Hey, come here. Come here. You're about to do something? No? Nope. Saw that way too late. Now I'm just making mistakes, like simple mistakes. Speaking of attacking right on the edge of my range, that's not what I had in mind. Attacking where I couldn't even hit her. Yeah, whatever. That was a wonky fight. Also, Ogrim, thanks for saying Phase 1 is very clean now. I appreciate that comment. All right. Really does feel like she gets more aggressive the lower her health is. I don't know how true that actually is. Always feels like early in the fight it's hard to get her to do anything, but maybe that's because she just gets more aggressive at 70%. That's when I feel very scared, because I know that at any point in time can come death. Oh, crap. Yeah. Maybe if I had full health. Wow. Scrap, scrap. Like to sit on my chair. Cough, cough, cough. I feel like I get worse the less health she has, says Fredacula. You know, that's kind of, I feel like I have moments. Like, this time I did really well. This time I'm failing all my dodges. That's kind of how I play. I don't feel like I perform any particularly worse when she has lower health. I feel like I just... It either is or isn't my time to shine. Yes, please do that more. Whoop. That's what you're doing. Easy enough. Damn it. Wasn't punished. Somehow will be punished. Will be heavily punished. I don't know what I tried to do with my dodges. Like, dodge away and then dodge into her. Yeah, right. Should have just tried to just dodge into her because I knew I didn't have the distance for it. Still. What do I have? Oh, that's not good. What do I have as far as this stuff goes? Stamina? Stamina and strength do feel pretty good. I like those, I like those. Okay. You know what we could do? If we end up getting really good at the fight, we could try rune arcs and whatnot. If we feel that we're so close to being victorious that we just need like the smallest amount of extra health. Come here. Bad. It's fine. Miss now. Well, we're in range. That was incredibly surprising. What's even more surprising is that I missed. Like, to a hilarious degree. That was so poor. That was so unbelievably poor. Also, I can't help but say, I feel like I'm getting dizzy. Running around in a circle in this arena for a long time, man. I don't know. I don't know how much longer I can go, man. I don't know if I can do it, man. Bad, 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 bad. I need to heal too. That'll work. Also, there's a lot of Michaela's lilies on the ground, aren't there, in this arena? Ooh. Good hit. Oh my god. I hate you. I hate you so much, lady. Every time I do a damn thing, bad. It's not right. You counter it. Every time I try to get an extra hit, you want to kill me. What have I done to you? What did I do to you? I don't know what I did to you. You're crazy. I helped one woman with the Scarlet Rot. Let me help you. Bad. I have to heal now too. Down to 4 flasks. This is very poor, but if we can just get to the second phase, I guess we can always practice. Oh my god. Honestly, we haven't done anything on this fight. She's just healing off of us as we flask. Bad! I'm sorry. I've gotten so bad at this fight all of a sudden. Redicula says, my brain would be mush after fighting her for this long. Well, how long did you fight her for? I need to just kill myself on this fight. I don't think I can do it. Also, every time I try to go in for a heal, it's, I'm not far enough away. Kill me, kill me, kill me. Just, I gotta get out of this fight. That was such a poor performance. 10 minutes, easiest boss ever. Da-da-da. All right, reset. I don't know how these are gonna go up to YouTube, by the way. I'm gonna have to like, just put it up as like a 4-hour block. Here's me fighting Millennia Part 1. Part 1, how many parts are there? Find out! I mean, that's what I hate that. I hit her, but she still didn't get staggered because she has super armor. Even when she does an attack that she only does like 5% of the time, the game gives her the super armor for it. I gotta keep poking on that. I always try to do other attacks that don't work out that well because she could just move out of it. Just poke. It's the only thing that works on her. Works well anyways. Knew it. Okay. Maybe we can get to a point where we're surviving that consistently. Bad. I mean, clearly bad. Okay. Appreciate getting in a hit there. Appreciate getting in a hit there too. I don't know. Bad. Not that bad. Bad. Not that bad. Stagger? Oh, come on. Stagger? Nope. Guess I haven't done as much stamina damage as I thought, or stagger damage as I thought. I also don't know how fast she recovers it. It feels like real fast. That's fine. Come on. Yeah, well, I didn't even look at her HP. Let's go. Oh, God. Starting to realize that's the ideal time to hit her. I'm gonna have to heal. Okay. Legs. Not bad, not bad. Watch the legs! I don't know what that was. Oh, you just did it close to you, okay. Thought you were gonna be a little bit more special. That was very, oh, I forgot that she did that! Still, it's okay. I very much forgot that she did that. Anytime she goes very vertical, there's gonna be an explosion right underneath her. Make a death compilation. Yeah, sure, Abe will surely edit it. Hey, you never know, maybe hell could also freeze over. Maybe I could actually beat this fight. Maybe I could find someone to love me. One day I'll get that right. All the time. Oh, wow. Okay. That was unexpected. There's like 3 different attacks that she does that I've died to the most. That's one of them. The one where she does the upwards kick into the vertical attack. The other ones are are obvious what they are. Phase poo, says Verdacula. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of phase poo. Phase 1 is kind of poo too. Poke. Not a poke. Poke. Gotta watch your health. Damn it! What a hit. Almost kills you in one go right there. Alright, you know what? Fine. Crap. Hello. Hello. Went in for a bigger hit than I should have, but gotta hit her at some point, right? I dodged one more additional time than I should have. I thought I was fast, so I thought I was far enough away that I could just run it. So I tried to run it. I got hit. I tried to dodge it, and then I did one too many dodges. Sorry for being a little quiet, but it is heavily focused. I have to heavily focus on this. Dude, I haven't staggered her in a long time either, and I'm using Cragblade. You know what? I was gonna jump in there. In hindsight, let's not. Really? It's like, I can only stagger her when she's not doing anything. If she's doing any animation, she's like unstaggerable. It's very strange. Oh God. I don't know why I tried to jump, I just hit the wrong button. She's healed a lot in a short amount of time. Oh, lucky. I think because I was on a little bit of an incline. Poke. Hey, you like that little maneuver? Oh, I don't like that at all! Uh-oh. Okay, that might not be the best time to heal. In hindsight. Okay. After spending the energy and capability to get Cragblade off, I got one hit in and then had to heal like 3 times. So she healed more than I did for the effort of the Cragblade. So glad I did that, by the way. So worth it. So worth. Much wow. We can get into the next phase immediately. Okay, Crag. Dude, I hate losing the bubble shield there. There was more openings than I thought originally in this fight. Bad. Very bad, but we can heal. She seems slow. Bad! Okay, okay. Okay. I know what this is. Not a lot of openings. Oh, God! She did a little spinning twirl thing like 3 times in a row, and the last time was faster because it was technically a different attack. God damn you. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Oh. All right. Da 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 da. Da. Come here. Don't make this be a boss that comes back later too, like a reused boss. That would be annoying. They're like, what? I gotta do it again? Are you kidding me? I went aggressive. I don't regret it. I do regret this. I'm not far enough away. I was. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. Hugely bad. Holy crap. This is why I needed to take off Radigan's Source Seal so I can actually like survive this with more than 0 HP remaining. Yo, second one. Not bad. I'll take it, I'll take it. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I was spamming the roll button. I think my final, you know, maybe she hit the rim and kind of rebounded back inside of the perimeter here. But I'm wondering if maybe my dodge rolls is a little bit too soon. Maybe a later dodge roll would befit me. 3 show up in a boss. Sorry, 3 show up in a field as a boss. 3 millennia. I am millennia. No, I am millennia. No, I am millennia. No. That is so annoying. are doing this again. Clonk. I really thought I had that. You know what? I was just gonna go aggressive there, but I think I prefer the heal. I think I'm good. Bad roll. Can't punish that. You can't punish what you can't see. Nope. I really need to like redouble my efforts to make sure I'm dodging those correctly now, because I am so bad at that. Oh God. Hey. Hey. What you got? Come on. Oh.
Blade of
I think I hit X. I think I hit heal as a button. Drink from my flask in the middle of that. You want to know what I was trying to dodge, and then in between dodging hit the targeting lock button. And then for some reason in my head I said I should heal. My fingers went to heal, I think. The O when she jumps up. Just like, oh. Maybe if Abe wasn't nerfing himself for the extra challenge. I'm not really nerfed right now. I lost like 5 levels of souls at this point. Being dumb and funny, I hope. It's not that bad. Okay, we can heal. You're right, I am not using spirits. And I could probably upgrade my weapons a couple of times, but I wouldn't say not using spirits is much of a nerf as it is, you know, I just want to fight the boss on my own. At least I'm leveling up vigor. At least I have HP, right? Lucky poke. How much HP does she have? is she doing? Should have done that slightly differently. I almost missed. Okay. Yo, 12 flasks. Really? Oh my god, I keep losing my bubble shield. Oh, right. Bad. Should have died. How did I get out of that one? Gonk. Gonk. We got stuff to deal with. Well, I'm gonna live. I was far enough away for that. I knew it. As soon as she hit me, I said, well, actually, as soon as she started the ability, I recognized it as the explosive dive. I didn't know the timing for it. And then I thought to myself, I bet you if you panic dodge roll when she hits you, it'll kill you. And so I thought about it and I thought, I wonder what the timing is for it. And then I panic dodge rolled and died anyways. I've only seen that twice, so I don't know what the timing is for the dodge roll there. But if you can survive the initial hit and then delay dodge roll yourself out of the explosion, that's probably good enough. Surprised I only got hit once there. Also, yeah, sure, kill me. What? What? How do you like that? Heal, Abe. Okay. Got you covered, bro. This started out as a very terrible fight. It turned around very fast. Bad. Nope. I'm fine. Both hit. She just recovers her stagger so freaking quickly. I should play on low HP more. It's all the time. And you're the one saying, if only you weren't nerfing yourself. Okay. I'm not gonna rush in there for 2 hits. I want my bubble shield, damn it. That's whirlwind! Holy crap. She did it immediately and almost killed me. Go ahead. Out of stamina. Whoa, really? It's again. I'm far enough away though. Camera lock. Remember, it's the same fight. I don't know what that was. She had like a different timing. Okay, I actually couldn't see myself for a second there. Camera turned around a lot. I just was up against the wall, so I tried to go around, but I couldn't see them all. If the camera's locked on her when she does that, you can kind of see what's coming at you, but it's really hard to see. The first time I did it, I was just backing up the whole time and dodge rolling. That seems perfect. But I was literally up against the wall. By the way, this is... Hello? This is why I don't do betting, because no one would have any points anymore. So, I mean, honestly, if I can do that differently, I would take her to the middle of the arena as opposed to try to fight her up against the wall like I did, because if I wasn't up against the wall, it would have been alright. I think. I hope. Well, decent. I think I didn't dodge. Decent-er. Bad. I get hit by that a lot. What are you doing? Oh my god, you don't want to know what that was. No, just ignore it. Just ignore it. You don't want to know what that is. Did she attack a ghost player? Oh, been a while since I've seen you take the full lunge on the chin. It's what happens when you try to go aggressive. Oh. That was a pretty good run up until I did this. Urch! 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 That's what happened. Totally didn't happen though. Ignore it completely. That's why you can't snap the stick. You gotta be gentle with it. Small circles. Elden Ring drift. Urch! That was a grab attempt. This is hyper dangerous, but we've only used one flask. And this is a very good opportunity to get this out of the way. Come on. Come on. Come on! Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Bad timing. Got her. That was bad. I lost my bubble shield. I just forgot to dodge roll once. She misses. I read it, I just didn't know the timing of it, but I read it. Waterfowl. Ah, shit!
By the sky.
So close. So close. So close. So close. 90% health remaining. So close. Oh man, so close. Da 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 da. I don't know what changed, but like in the past few attempts, like we're making it to phase 2. I feel a little bit more confident. I'm making the right dodges at times. Like something happened. Missed. I'm seeing openings I wasn't seeing previously. I'm getting these staggers in. You're getting stronger. I'm training. Oh, I gotta do this. Bonk. Oh crap. Yeah.
Blade.
So I am actually dodging too fast on one of those. Go Grim, you must be ahead of me. My messages are coming in early, like 10 minutes or so. Really? You think we can beat this in 10 minutes? All right. For you then. I guess we will. Ripple Nipple says, I summoned one for help. One or the one? I got no problem summoning on this fight. This fight's hard. You gotta summon? Who cares? Remember how I said I was dodging the right direction? Not then. Also, when you're up against a wall, you gotta deal with me! Oh crap. I gotta deal with you now.
Blade of Nicola.
No, she was up against the wall and everything too. Want something unintuitive to try against her, says Fredacula. I mean, not really, because if I didn't figure it out... Feels a little cheaty, but I'm curious if it's like, move to the left and she can't hit you, or something like that. The save and exit strat. I like just chasing her down. It's very solid. I chose correctly! You've chosen wisely by healing before this BS attack came out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Also, never do the dodge roll attack after she does that and misses. I am so surprised that landed. I was gonna say, like, come on. Careful. Ah, you're dead. All right, next phase. You know what I like? They lock you on for this. Wait longer than you think. Wait longer than you think. Wait longer than you think. Waterfowl? Yeah, dodging so early. I did lose camera lock when I didn't anticipate it. Well, I did it, but I did it at the wrong moment. The big thing there is that I'm just dodging so damn early. Not initially, although better dodge roll direction could help. It's after she takes her first little break, I just dodge. But it's so early that she just immediately goes into me and kills me. I had the timing on this down for so long. Why am I screwing it up now? Feels like something I should have figured out by now, right? Something tells me this is not going to work long term. Until it does! Oh, crap. I know I should heal. I don't want to. Now I'll heal. Zuragi says, I never felt like I figured it out, I just brute forced my way through it. Which, I dislike that that's kind of where I'm heading as well. Just brute force my way through the dodge roll. Not actually figure out how to do it properly, just do it well enough that I can survive and then just tank it up and heal it. It's gotta be done, it's gotta be done. It leaves a small, unsatisfying taste in my mouth, though. Crap. That time I was just too close. I went in for an attack when I shouldn't have. This is this is such a weird fight because there's so many things to praise about a fight like this. It's actually a lot of fun, but it does feel like you're battling not only her, you're battling the game mechanics and how they're implemented. Not even the fact that they exist. You're battling how they're implemented. You're battling the fact that she gets super armor when she's doing several types of movements or animations or direct attacks. You're fighting the fact that, you know, well, at least I am to an extent, that I can't quite move the way I want to when I'm doing a jumping attack while locked on with the camera. There's a lot of like little fights that are not against the enemy, they're against the game system, which is a little strange. It's not horrible, but it does like detract to a small extent. Bad dodge. Dead.
I am Melania. Blade.
Try runes. Runes aren't gonna matter.
Well, I mean, getting a lot of little resistance hits, maybe could, yeah, this is lots of little paper cuts. I don't know, could matter. I do have like 50 of them, but I'm gonna run out of 50 great runes at this rate. I'd rather fight Ishin any day. Waterfowl is no fun. I don't remember. You're talking about Sekiro. I don't remember the specific boss you're talking about. Is it the one bad guy boss that you have to fight? Is that who you're talking about? Like the second time you fight him or something? God, I don't remember. Final boss itself. Dude, the final boss, that was no problem. I don't remember there being any particular annoyance with the final boss in Sekiro. In Sekiro, I remember basically nothing. In Sekiro. I remember nothing. Hello, come on. Weird. I need to heal so bad, I'm gonna get hit there. Ah, I actually died.
Blade.
I dodged in the wrong direction, like usual. At this point, you're probably sick and tired of hearing me say that I'm dodging in the wrong direction when it's the same dodge over and over again that I'm failing. Loved those lightning reflect parries in Sekiro, says Fredacula. That was pretty sweet, yeah. I do remember that. Was that the guy that crawled out of the neck of another guy as disposable? I don't remember. Dude, I got hit by literally every single one of those because I didn't think you could do that as literally your first attack. So, whoops, I guess. Lesson learned. I'm gonna get hit here. This is almost an Alt F4, but we could have a very good second phase here. I'm gonna go for the big hit here. I'm gonna do it again. I gotta be on the verge of stagger. It's not gonna be it. And we're too far, oh, I'm gonna die.
I am Melania. Blade of Nicola.
Yeah, I should have healed. Just trying to, you gotta dodge. You have to dodge like exactly the right moment. All right. Try number 8,000 Full 131. This time, less suckage. Sometimes you can be a little bit aggressive, and it works out very well. I was gonna say, now that we're in this phase... No! I dodged in the wrong direction! Yeah? Just gonna keep doing that, huh? Should probably heal at some point, but I'm not really that low. Bad dodge. I wonder if that healing amulet would actually be kind of nice. Like, you get HP over time very slightly. It's not a lot, but... might also never actually matter. I hate you. I hate... I hate your damn super armor. Flask healing more talisman might help. It's weird, or I'm trying to think about it. Number of flasks never mattered. The only thing that's mattered is being at full health or not. So flasks healing more would help. Healing over time would help if I'm just constantly running away because I'm like scared or in a bad situation, I suppose. I don't know. Bad. Take it. Take those. I'm not gonna run. Probably should have. I think we're at enough HP. Let's go for it. Bad! Holy crap. Well, that was all of my health. I'm gonna die. Somehow didn't die, just should have died. Bad. Didn't expect that, should have. Okay, 8 flasks. Just, oh my god, such a bad performance. It's okay, we can recover. I'm sure. I actually hit you and you still didn't stagger. Extremely rude. You think one of these days you would? Yeah. I'm actually just gonna... I'm not gonna heal, but I am gonna back up. Okay. Bad. Now I will heal when I get a chance. That's bad. I don't like using all of my flasks here, but it's okay. Guess if it's gotta be done, it's gotta be done. This is cool. You will not make it to your next phase. Then we'll trickle heal off of this. No, I don't. Wrong flask. This is bubble shield. Bubble shield and trickle shield are both good. Like, stamina doesn't seem to be a problem. It's more of a problem on this phase, but I still haven't really had a problem with it. Careful. Bad. Not that bad. I do need to heal though, so I'm gonna heal right now. This is an easy one. Sometimes she'll jump off of that, which is why I wanted to be very careful. Explosion. ×2. Waterfowl. Dude, I don't know why I hit heal. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hit heal. I hit the heal button. I hurt myself today. I don't want a counter of how many times I've died. What's my flask? It's stamina regen and 1 bubble shield. Dude, honestly, I don't think the bubble shield's important. I'm gonna next attempt, I'm gonna swap it up. Problem is I don't really know what to swap it up to, because the bubble shield doesn't seem that important. Because if I die in one hit anyways. The bubble shield only protects from 1 hit. In a lot of situations, the bubble shield doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect things all that much. 5 minutes of strength might be okay. More damage. Bad dodge. I don't know how much it increases your damage by, though. Don't know how you didn't hit me out of that through one of your many combo abilities. And Kitty says, I beat the game. Wow, looky here. Look who we've got here. Someone who can beat the freaking game. Also, congrats. Ah, damn it. Every time on that roll. If I was going in the right direction, I'd hit you. That's gonna be... No! I'm not gonna die a horrible death. All bosses but one. Looks like you still need to go fight a boss. Big over damage, maybe. Wow, there was my bubble shield, like immediately. Yeah, I gotta swap out that bubble shield. It's not doing enough. Dude, I really have to itch my nose. Bad time for a heal, but I'll take it. I have to remember who I'm fighting here now. Remember, it's the exact same fight. Waterfowl dance! I'm far enough away! You're not even gonna hit me with that. Dude, that's like a new combo. God damn it. Yeah, trickle heal would be nice, wouldn't it? Fine. Not fine. Not fine. Need to get to the middle of the arena. Bad positioning. Good, 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 good. You wonder what it is? It's her flippin' wings. I can't see. You have to go on a more subtle visual cue than you would normally. Probably a bad time to heal. Fine. Nope. God damn it. Bad. Bad. Only have one heal remaining, which I just used, so looks bad, kid. You mother, you piece!
By the scarlet.
I mean, I didn't think she could go that distance. She can actually go the whole arena. It looked like she kind of bugged out. She like, crash landing. No, pull up, pull up. She was like pulling up on the way down. Okay. Bubble shield or stamina. Bubble shield or stamina. Boosts poise. Boost resistance and heals status. Boosts all damage negation. This is temporarily. How much is this one? Sorry, not how much. How long does that one last? Boosts all damage negation. I don't know. Doesn't say. Boosts max HP. Steadily restores HP. I looked it up. That's like 1300 HP. Double exploding flask and run up at the beginning of phase 2. I tried the exploding flask once. Did like no damage. I don't know how to buff it. Maybe just stamina and strength? Because the bubble shield, it just doesn't seem relevant. But damage, the more damage we do, that's always going to be relevant. And while stamina regen seems fine on phase 1, phase 2 definitely has a lot more mobility, so it might be worth it to have it here. Be nice to enter in phase 2, just saying. Almost had the dodge. Really, it's just slow brain. I have no idea. I'm just messing. That's all, folks. "3 a.m. stream, here we go," says Bubonic Lettuce. Hopefully not that long. We are like on the cusp of doing this. One good attempt and little BS, like very few powerful attacks out of the boss. Dude, we're done. We've got it. Getting to that point's gonna be hard, but so I did jump initially, but then I tried to recover in dodge roll. I just hit the wrong button. I do love going aggro when you try to run away, though. It's real nice. Keep doing that. Yep, good, 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 good. Bad. How many times will I always dodge incorrectly before I learn how to dodge it correctly? I've been doing this for a while. You'd think I'd have it by now. Ow! Sometimes that just misses, and I don't know why. You think you could do a jumping attack there to counter? I'm willing to try, should the situation arise once more. Whoa! Didn't see that coming. I lived, I'll take it. Oh, crap. Holy Jesus. Half my flask's gone, but getting there. Don't know how I missed that. Holy crap. Uh-oh. Didn't work. Right. Up, up. What the heck? I guess she has two different versions of that. Makes sense, actually. Dude, keep doing this. Keep doing this! Hello? It's okay. Come on! Thought you were supposed to be tough! Uh-oh.
Your strength, extraordinary. The mark of a true lord. Oh, dear Mikola. Oh, dearest Mikola. My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
It's over. It's over. Yeah, first try. Oh. Oh. Well. Special mention to Ogrim, who says, I always believed I called it when he called every single one of them. Diminutive Jerry, who said, I just got back. Mud, Verdacula, Arcatraz. Oh, Burke, Disposable, Enkidu, Zol, Purple Nipple. You ready for some Rocket League, bud? Heck no! Oh my god. Is there like a chest? Anything? The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. Mikola and Malenia are both the children of a single god. As such, they are both Empyreans, but suffered afflictions from birth. One was cursed with eternal childhood, and the other harbored rot within. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do, I think we've earned it. I think we have earned it. Now let's do a dungeon, says Bubonic Lettuce. That does sound pretty swell.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your own.
Level 20, level 21. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There you go, max level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. Max level, there you go. 2 max level Guard Dog Watcher Great Swords. He's done it. And you know what? 433,000 remaining runes. There you go. 3 levels is not that bad. Mother of Zerg, by the way, thank you very much for the resub. Caught another stream, barely as always. Thanks for the stream, Abe. Don't, no one spoil it for him, but you should go watch if you ever care about Elden Ring. Equipment of champion. Veterans, queens. Which champion did I kill recently? Oh, the Briar dude. Okay. Anyways, what do you have? Katana, of course. Through consecration, it is resistant to rot, but not immune to it. Millennia's war prosthesis symbolized her victory. Some claim to have seen wings when the weapon was raised aloft, wings of fierce determination that have never known defeat. Until now! Perform a series of one-footed leaps in the matter of a waterfowl to unleash a blah 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 blah, and then Scarlet Aeonia. Each time the scarlet flower blooms, Millennia's rot advances. It's bloomed twice already. When the third blooms, she will become a true goddess. Okay. Meh. Okay.